And then again in 2004, they stepped in against Chambersburg, beat them in a great contest, 3-2. Last year, came in and went up against a tough Pennsbury team, got beat 10-0 in 6 innings. And today they want to avenge that loss, as again, they are an accomplished team. They've won WPIAL crowns. They finished second there. They've got a lot of medals to show for their efforts. But today is the only thing they're thinking about in trying to take home PIAA gold.
Melissa representing the PIAA along with Dr. Bob Lombardi, overseeing the officials. It's just been a great tournament.
And let's go to Bruce Fosnock for the introduction of our starting lineups. For Shaler, they're coming in here. Do you think there's any experience factor? They played here the last 3 years, counting this year. And for Hatboro or Horsham, their first time coming into this kind of atmosphere, you've got to wonder if there is an experience factor on the side of Shaler.
Well, Shaler's only got 3 seniors on the roster. And if you look at Hatboro or Horsham, Hatboro only has 2. So experience-wise, you don't have the upperclassmen that have been there before as a large number, because you only have a total of 5 upperclassmen totally on both rosters.
Total of 58 medals, though, earned by Shaler over the last 3 years, including WPIAL and district and state medals. So they have been a very, very prolific bunch. On the other side, Hatboro Horsham trying to hang some gold in their trophy case for the first time here in girls softball. In here for the initial effort today, you're seeing Amanda Sadowell, who is getting ready to check that rather. We're looking out here and getting Heather Elstner. We're getting ready to see her get started. The Titans are the home team here this afternoon. Stepping in first for Hatboro Horsham is Sam Isabella. She's a center fielder. And quickly Elstner just outside, ball 1.
I got to correct that, Gary. And the Hatboro Horsham's on top of the bracket, but it appears that the Shalers will be the home team that first time today.
Yes,
that's Lisa's source.
Here's a 3-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Taken to third base. The throw to first is in time to pick off the opening hitter, and Aaron Fieldhouse with a put-out. Throw to first. 1 down. Jessie James stepping in now. She's the catcher. Batting number 2 for Hatboro Horsham. A pitch, a little bit high. Ball 1. Buy in with the umpire and let him know that you're in control. There it is, ground ball to short. Scooped up there. Throw to first. 2 down. That's a nice job of just gobbling that up over there was Julie Stample. We've heard of the James brothers. We have the James sisters here stepping in to bat third, the second baseman, Julia James. And this time, Helster starts with a strike.
We're going to try to be very efficient. Although it's not very humid, it's still hot here, Gary, in the late afternoon. Here
1 pitch,
field.
2 outs. Ooh, and change it up. Fair ball, hits the bag. Nice job by Julia James of being patient on the pitch. Caught the slow pitch right where it needed to be caught and hit it right off the bag at third.
Good discipline on the bat of Julia.
Runner on first, 2 down, first inning, top of the first. There is a line drive. Great catch at third base to end the inning. So line drive to third, picked off there by Aaron Fieldhouse. She'll end the inning, and the first half of the first inning. No score. We're heading to the bottom of the first, and we're getting ready to see what the Titans can do here in 6 innings to Pennsbury. Here's the opening pitch from Sadal.
Left in center field, not too deep, about 5 or 6 steps into the grass. Right field a little deeper is Nikki Hannum.
So now a little bit more purposeful here than maybe some of the other pitchers from today. We've seen some pitchers go through it today. There you go. In the hole. Great try, trying to jump down and get it, but right on through and a base hit to open up the game here for Leah Sorsa. She fought it off. Worked a single through that whole series.
Good call on that, Gary. She stayed alive, and then you can see she just punched it through the gap, and outside the stretch arm to Julia James put a gallant effort to make the play. As she dove, the ball went underneath her arm.
Yeah, James almost came up with a great job of diving to stop that. Just got underneath the arm, slowed it down. As Julie Stamfold, batting second, the shortstop, steps in now. There's the bunt. Oh, a beautiful bunt it is, too. Play at first. You can't get the lead runner, so a good job by Stamfold, the sacrifice bunt, getting a player down to second.
A lot of action over there. You see, Gary.
Batting is Megan Lynch, third, the catcher. Low and outside, ball 1.
Now the outfield's a little bit deeper, and the corners are about 2 steps up in the bag.
Megan Lynch with some power here.
A lot of respect for Megan Lynch, straight up in center.
Just to the outside, she'll walk. So the walk to Lynch will bring to the plate the cleanup hitter, Jen Simile. She's a left fielder. Simile with 2 aboard now on first and second, just 1 down.
Okay, now you got runners at first and second, so anything on the ground you got to play. They're going to keep Gehringer back at third to lead runner if that's possible.
Pitch from Sadao. It's going to be a little bit low, ball 1.
It's 5 balls that she's thrown to 1 swing.
1 out. Sadao with a pitch. Line drive up the middle. Oh, and a big mistake. It was right on by the center fielder. 1 will score. 2 will score. And Simile is into third, and she may well score 2 of the overthrow. 3 runs on a home run. Actually going to be a triple, I think, advanced on the air at the end by Simile.
That'll be a single, Gary, and then they advance because of the mishandling in the center field.
Center, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure the center fielder ever got her hands on the ball. That was the only reason I was looking at it that way. So, see if we can see it on replay. Nevertheless, 3 runs score, and that is no technicality. That's up on the board. 3-0 here. The Titans.
You see as it goes out, center field gets down. Now as a throw, it's going to be a little high as you see coming into third.
And Shaler still batting. As we see coming to the plate now, Melissa McQuaid batting 5th in the first inning, Mike.
You're trying to get the ball across the plate, just as you mentioned, Gary. Often you see these Shaler batters really are crowding the plate.
Here you go, gets it on the ground. Nice job. Grounds it out to second. 2 down in the inning. There's a pitch right down the gut. Strike 1. Good look that time by Amanda Sadao. Right down the middle. Popped out to center field, and there you go. The fly out to center ends the inning, but not before. 3 runs are scored here by Shaler to break the ice of the opening stanza. And it's 3-0 here after 1. We head to the top of the second when we return on PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network.
Yeah, she had pretty much command. Nothing got out of the infield.
A lot of speed from Elster this time up and in. So ball 1 to start the second.
The only hit she had was a number 3 batter hit it.
Zingle against Elster. Elster right down the middle. Ball hit to short. Picked up there. Throw to first. In time, and Zingle is the first out of the inning.
Second assist there by Julia Stanfield here early in the game. Does a nice job fielding there at short.
Take a look again. This is how you do it. Get your body in front every time. That's what good fielders do. Get your body in front, and then a quick throw to first base. 1 down here to start the second inning as Heather Hannum, the first baseman, batting 6th in the order, steps to the plate.
In that replay, you see that coming around the play, and Zingle got her hands in front, but didn't get the bat around soon enough, and that's a tough thing to do when you're taking the inside.
Hannum outside on this one from Elster. Took a little off that. Caught her a little bit off stride, throws her out. So nice job by Elster again of mixing it up and catching her on the off-speed pitch.
That's what you like to see when your first baseman's getting a lot of putouts.
Number 14 with 2 outs, no one on.
Now, one thing you haven't seen Melissa McQuaid at second handle anything yet.
Here's Elster. Line drive to short. Knocks it down. Throw to first. Not in time. Tough play out at shortstop that time as you saw her get in front of it, but not able to come up with it is Julie Stanfield.
They're calling that an error at the shortstop.
And they're going to call it error. So Gehringer is on the error.
See as it comes out. On the glove,
yeah, you can see
the throw just a little bit late.
Had her body, had everything right in the right place, just couldn't come up with a hot
thing that Hatboro does is the ball's on the left side of the field.
Ball's low, ball 1.
I'll tell you what, Gehringer taking a little bit of that fake run.
2 outs, low, and she swings at it and throw to first, and they got her at second if they get the good throw, but she gets hit.
She baited her all the way, Gary. She baited it all the way.
We talked about it, Mike. She was down there playing with it. She never hesitated. She saw the catcher go to first, and she was taken off.
But she heard it. You see as she goes out, she baits the throw. She's got enough of a lead. She's going to take off. Now, that's just instincts. That's just softball instincts.
Great base running by Rachel Gehringer. So she gets herself into position at second base. Count is 1-2 with 2 outs, and now a player in scoring position. So Katie Wambold in a position where she needs to guard the plate here, 1-2. Elster throws that ball in the mid time after time, just kind of works up a little momentum and says, okay, here, I'm ready to come at you. Here's the pitch. Low, but she strikes out. So the first K of the game for Elster. You're watching it all on PCN. PCN congratulates today's competitors on making it to the 2006 PIAA Softball Championships on the campus of Shippensburg University. As we head to the bottom of the second inning, what I like about it is they take control right away. I mean, it's just been nothing but good preventative officiating all afternoon long, all morning long.
No hesitation on the calls. With a solid contact and great swing to make contact.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just on the outside, and she gets her alter ego out there. Heather Elster with the first K of the afternoon for Sadal. So nice job by Sadal starting off the second inning here. And pitch from Sadal. Fly ball, left field.
Good beat on that by Katie Wambold right there.
Katie Wambold in perfect position out there to play it and the fly out. 2 quick outs here in the second inning. Here's a ninth place hitter now, Erin Fieldhouse playing third base, strike on the outside corner. So Sadal continuing to come after it and get ahead of the count this inning. Something she did not do in the first here. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Gobbled up again. Throw to first. Quick 1-2-3 inning that time. And at the end of 2 innings, it's Shaler 3. Hatboro, Horsham, nothing. You're watching the girls. PIAA State 4A Softball Championship, only on PCN.
Up at the end of that second inning, but finished with that K, so now she'll be up there.
Great pitch to start with here for Elster. She puts it right down the middle.
Finally.
Full count. Inside pitch. Ball 4. So Schlorf works her way on to base with a walk.
She can slap it just a second. On the left side.
Isabella grounded out to third the first time up.
Now, if it's a slap foul, she won't strike out.
There it is. Struck her out. Great comeback there by Elster to get the strikeout.
She slaps it. The ball's in play and foul. It's not out.
James showing bunt here. And a straight strike right down that left side.
Well, Gary, the first...
and she just kind of battled her back. Very determined young lady. The 0-1 pitch. Low. And
going.
You're going to run down to second.
Standing
you almost
up.
got to play.
Good arm back there by Megan Lynch.
Hey, Megan Lynch turned nothing into almost something there.
Some contact. She does.
Line drive, center field. Oh, it just about fooled in center field that time. But making the catch out there is Leah Source. So 2 down.
First put out for Leah Source on the afternoon, early evening.
So Julia James coming in. You can see the play right here again. And you can see Source just for a moment. Oh, better get back there and getting that glove away, as we said. And first strike up for Elster here. Team down 3-0.
Remember the first inning, James ripped that down third baseline.
High pop-up. Should be playable. And is. And the final out flying out to the first baseman here to end the inning. So the top half of the third is in the books now. Nothing. You're watching this all on PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network. And Mike, a good inning for Elster, although she do. So Source with a good afternoon so far.
Got across the plate for the first run.
Here's the pitch from Sadal. Low. Ball 1. Leah Source, the center fielder, batting in the number 1 position. Outstanding speed to be respected.
Anything close, you got to take a swing.
Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Long, high fly ball, lazy fly ball into right field and taken there nicely in the fly out to right field. It's the first out of the inning.
So now all 3 outfielders for Hatboro have a put out.
That'll bring Julie Stample to the plate, the shortstop. Second time around. She had a sacrifice bunt that really set up all the action in the first inning.
Gary, what's unusual is third baseman Rachel Garner is the only one without an assist or a put out in the early part of this game. Every other player either has an assist or a put out, so that means the ball's being moved all over the field.
Well, Amanda Sadal is moving the ball all over the plate right now. That one across the plate just a little bit low, so she's never giving you the same pitch. Horsham. Sadal, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, just hitting it away, and a beautiful little cut shot off into left field.
There, Katie Wambo fielding that ball in left field. And that's going to move the number 3 batter up to the plate.
Who was that said hit them where they ain't?
Worked for me.
Or Bearer or one of those guys, but I'll tell you what, they hit them where they weren't, and that was just a seeing eye shot.
Staying with the pitch as it's outside and just gets it into the edge of the scored the second run of the game.
Right down the middle. Again, high fly ball to right field. Taken there nicely. And picked off of the out. Second one of the inning by Nikki Hannum.
4 putouts. That means the bats of Shaler are making pretty good contact.
Nice thing, though, is you're making them hit the right field, so you're getting around just a little bit late, too. So you bats will keep it away to the outside. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Especially a 4-spot hitter.
2 outs. Right pitch. Did he get it? It tipped. Strike 3. That's it. Inning's over.
That's a good inning for Sadal, Gary.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
You only see 4 batters, and that's where the damage was done the first time around. They answered it.
Answered it indeed, and held them scoreless that inning. So after 3-0 right now, the Titans of Shaler leading the Hatters of Hatboro Horsham. Strike from Elster. She really took a lot off that pitch.
Sorcy.
1 out.
Elster struck out 3 of her 6 batters she's faced.
Elster gets to the ground to short again. Throw to first. 2 down here in the 4th inning.
It's going to be the 6th put out for Lisa Huber at first, and the 3rd assist by Stanfield at short.
Stanfield right in control there. Good job getting in front. You'll see it again here. Great play at short. Get that body in front. Get those eyes down. Gobble it up and throw her out.
Field grab release. Good footwork. Nice release. But after a good contact like that.
Full count right across the plate, but high. Ball 4 on a walk for Elster.
She went for the outside corner. But she wasn't. I don't think she was going to take anything inside with the swing that Heather Hannum put in that last pitch.
So 2-0 pitch here. There it is. Ground ball to short. On to first. 3rd out of the inning, and that will end the top of the 4th inning. Let's take a break. We'll be back right after this. This is PCN, your Pennsylvania Championship Network. PCN only on cable as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning in the girls PIAA 4A state softball championship game.
The last batters, they've had basically 1 base runner in the last 9 batters. Play a little bit tighter to the line on the corners.
The 5th batter in the order. Inside this time, jams her and lines out to short.
People 4 balls out of the infield in their last 7 batters.
So now it's really done a good job of settling down after the first inning. You sense that she really wasn't in her game, and now she's kind of settled into a nice grinding mode.
Yeah, so you just see what they...
It's the 1-2 pitch. Amanda Sadal inside, line to third. Great job at third base coming up with it. And a beautiful put out from third base by Rachel Gehringer. Anything but about three of those balls at one time. Heather Elster, the pitcher, steps in here. 2 down. Another good look as Sadal continues to bring the heat.
It's like Gehringer, when she slid into that bag at second, she's doing all right. She didn't have any hesitation with that footwork as she fielded, scooped, grabbed in, threw it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, 2 down. Lined, and a good job again, keeping the ball in the infield. So lined out the first, 3 up, 3 down. And that's the end of the 4th inning. We'll take a break. 3-0, Shaler leads Hatboro Horsham Stadium, where we move to the top of the 5th inning now. And the Titans of Shaler continue to lead 3-0 over Hatboro Horsham. Pickle the corners, come inside, change up the speed a little bit. They've done a great job all afternoon. 3-0, all the damage done in the first inning by the Titans. And here we are starting the top of the 5th. Elster with a good pitch, but just on the outside corner, strike 1. Struck out the first time. Down 0-1 here to third base. And it's a live ball. It's touched inbounds. And Wambold thinks about going to second and thinks better of it, so it'll be an error. Down the third base line. Infielder couldn't come up with it there, and so runner on, none out. Take a look at it again. Fieldhouse trying to make a tough play down on that third base side.
You can see as it looks like it went off her glove.
Yeah, it's at 9th in the lineup. 2-0 pitch. There it is. Nice punt. Going to get the runner down to second. throw to first. They get the out. They got a runner in the scoring position, and that's what you start to do.
Now the defense adjusts. They're bringing Melissa McQuaid up to cover the bunt or the slap off his.
Right here, might score a run. Oh, and chopping away at it. She kind of stepping toward first base. And wisely, Elster threw it on the outside and gets it for the second time she can. And there's right back to the mound. Easy play for Elster. Ground out to the pitcher. And that's the end of 4.5 innings. And it remains Shaler 3, Hatboro Horsham nothing. So they got a player to second. Sadow's done a wonderful job of keeping the ball moving around the plate here, as has her counterpart so far. Heather Elsner nibbling the black on that outside corner of home plate. Low, right up the middle, base hit though. Nice job by Stanek. And I'll tell you what, Stanek had to golf that one out of there because that was a low pitch, and she just reached out and said, ripped it right up the middle. There's a senior outfielder in there now as the courtesy runner for Stanek. Just stepping in to hit Erin Fieldhouse.
Okay, now we got that runner, and this is what really coming up on third is Gierner.
Everybody in motion that time and going for the bunt, missing it. Strike one.
Let me tell you, with the arm of Jesse James, that ball's fielded quick. Don't be surprised if she tries to make the throw down to second. You got to make sure you defend.
The pitch from Sadow, right across the plate. Sadow to first base. That's her only play. Throws it out and almost turns something in at second right here. Nice job by Sadow to cover the one out that she had. So sacrifice bunt for Erin Fieldhouse. We'll get Val Smolter down to second base.
A 3-run lead. You just try to make things happen, make the defense do some kind of action to make plays.
Well, first pitch is outside, so ball one. 1-0 pitch. Runner at second. Pitch from Sadow. High fly ball, right field. Got it. And a good job of holding the runner right there. So flying out to right field that time. And right fielder Nikki Hannum did a great job of looking her down and saying, go ahead, take a shot at it.
And that's the psychology of it. Give him the stare. Hey, go ahead, test my arm. See what you want to do.
That'll bring Julie Stample up. Stample singled the last time, sacrifice bunt the first time up today. Batting number 2 in the order.
That one that tailed away in the short left field.
C&I single. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-0. Shaler on top.
Now Gehringer back by the bag, and if she's going to put a dribbler down third, that's going to create some space.
1-1 slapped away to the Sadow. Big pitch. And there it is. On front of the plate. Chance at first. And gets her. Nice job of getting out there again with Sadow and making the play herself. So that ends the inning as we move to the top of the 6th inning. Late in the game here. 3-0. Shaler leads. And Heather Elsner trying to make sure she gets a strike. Instead gets a ball to open up the top. This pitch is a great game, but she's throwing a lot of pitches. And there it is. Strike 3. She gets her.
As long as she throws the ones that count as far as since the 2nd inning, every inning.
Elster's been very, very solid. 1-1 pitch. Line drive. And speaking of which,
we
got
have
2
two
now. Nice shot by Nikki Hannum right past the third baseman. So Hannum gets something going here with a single.
Hit both her shots back at short. Across the plate, too.
It's a 2-0 hitter's pitch. There it is. Double play possibility. Get one, and that's it. A little hesitation there at second base. I don't think the shortstop had quite moved into position to make the play. Heather Elsner. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down here. And you bring the potential tying run to the plate. The ground ball to third. Play it first. Do you have it? Yep.
No hesitation whatsoever.
Came right back with a strike and a nice job of getting that third out, the ground out to third. And that ends the top of the 6th. Outstanding at moving the ball around that plate. And there she goes, bringing it inside to start this one. So strike 1. Megan Lynch, the catcher. One of the many fine catchers we've seen today.
We've seen great catchers today.
8 great catchers today. Here's the pitch. There it is, ground ball to second. Should be an easy play. On to first out of the inning. Megan Lynch, the first victim here in the bottom of the 6th.
Second assist of the afternoon.
That'll bring to plate Jen Simile, the left fielder, batting number 4 spot. And right on back there is going to beat this one out. Nice job of hitting it right into the hole, and almost an impossible play to try to catch it. So Simile gets something started here for the Titans in the bottom of the 6th with a single.
It's all like you said earlier, Gary, putting it with it or not, is going to be outside the stretch. Now, Gehringer, remember, she's playing tight to the line, so she's going to have to take an extra step to fence.
One's a wild. So McQuaid.
Is that the dollar bill special?
Something like that. 2 count coming up. Sadal with the pitch. Inside and again jamming there, and again fighting off the same place.
Now, Skip Palmer going to have to be able to reinforce, do as I say, as I do. But he kept it in front of him, Gary, so if you had to make the throw, he could field it. I remember that's Barry Hayden. Thank you.
3-2 pitch. High fly ball, left field. Is it playable? Oh, and it is.
What
a nice job.
Wow.
Boy, tracking it down out there and doing just a wonderful job with it is Katie Womble. Thank you very much.
Katie with her second put out of the afternoon out there. Now watch.
Take a look at this.
She's chasing it down, and she is going to the edge of the fence.
Look at that. Nose of the flight out to center. Grounded out to third. Lines to third again. Carrying her over to first. And that's the inning. Which brings us to the top of the 7th. Shaler 3 outs away from a state championship. Or will Hatboro Horsham take it to the bottom of the 7th?
Every single inning, they've sent 4 batters to the plate. That's got to change. That's pretty good. Horsham's been in 2 close games to get here.
It is high fly ball, deep center field, way back, but nice job of covering it. So first out for Shaler. They're 2 outs away. Their second gold in 3 years.
Second put out of the game for Leah Sorcy out there in center.
For the 8th batter in the lineup, Katie Womble, and you'll see that long fly out right there in our
He's going to see some pitches and try to make something happen, make some contact.
Struck out the first time, reached on an error the second time, and here she is in the 7th, 1 out.
Now it's down to his 3rd.
There you go. Nice job at third base, and 2 down now. As third baseman Aaron Fieldhouse in perfect.
Whoever can get this assist, as we have Brittany Schlorf replaced.
2 pitch, top of the 7th, 2 outs. Shaler, strike 3. Shaler is your 2006 PIAA Girls 4A State Champion. Heather Elster ends the game with her 6th strikeout of the day. And what a battle she waged all afternoon and shuts down Hatboro Horsham with a 3-0 win here today. The 3 runs in the first inning made it stand and then did it her way the rest of the way.
It's solid defense behind her. That was the first time they retired 3 batters in an inning. So there was always a base runner on. They just held up. Didn't make any mistakes.
You said something had to change. It did. And Elsa said, we'll take 3 batters this inning, not 4, and change the whole routine. And it brought home a gold medal, the 2nd in 3 years now for Shaler, and the 2nd in their 4 times here to the state championship. And boy, Shaler kids have got to be proud. They had a lot of medals the last few years. WPIAL medals, silver and gold, PIAA silver and gold. But here they are now celebrating a huge victory here this afternoon in the final game of a great day of softball.
Well, it was interesting, Gary. You get a team that every player on the field had an opportunity to have an assisted putout except the left fielder, Jen Simile. So most of there's only 2 putouts in the outfield, so all the action was on the infield.
Now awards to our champions. The team from Shaler High School, 2006 Quad A PIAA champions. Coach Skip Palmer will be presenting the awards. And they go to Leah Source, Aaron Boyle, Megan Daly, Julia Stample, Megan Lynch, Josie Delaney, Val Bolter, Kristen Devlin. Kristen Lynch. Melissa McQuaid. Jen Simile. Lisa Huber. Erin Fieldhouse. Heather Elsner. Stevie Stanek. Jenna Conrad. Sarah Naus. Becca Lynch. Scorekeeper Dolly Stemple. Trainer Bill Couts. Head coach Skip Palmer. Assistant coach Brad Stone. Assistant coach Tom Hasser. Superintendent Dr. Donald Lee. And Principal William Suit. Mrs. Melissa Mertz will be presenting the team trophy to the senior captains, Julie Stemple, Megan Lynch, and Val Smolder. The trophy for the championship Quad A 2006 PIAA softball.
For Hatboro Horsham, they will wear the hat this year of the runner-up and end the season with an unbelievably great 23-5 record, representing District 1 so well this year and played a great game here this afternoon. And for Shaler, the tradition continues. Yet more medals to add to their collection the last few years. WPIAL medals, now PIAA State Championship medals, their first 4A medal. And they'll end the season 20-7 under Skip Palmer. Congratulations to Skip Palmer as well as Leo James and his Hatters of Hatboro Horsham. And Mike, to say that we've seen great softball here all day would be an understatement. We started out today in Single A with Blue Ridge winning 1-0 and a no-hitter. And then, of course, in the AAA game, Donegal with a 3-0 win over Punxsutawney. And just